And it just looks gorgeous. And I think it looks extra beautiful for where I'm sitting today. I am not at our lovely Family Leisure Studios where family and fun come together. I am out. I am loose. I am free. I am over at the Pink Palace Arts and Crafts Fair right over here by Cancer Survivor Park. The area, right there, basically Perkins and Southern and, between the Botanical Gardens and Audubon Park. I think you know that area. Theater Memphis is across the street, and I'm going to tell you right now, I've been talking about it all week. We've been giving away tickets. People are excited. People are out here today. It looks absolutely beautiful. They've got tents set up all over the place with so many unique type of gifts. Again, you're not going to find this stuff anywhere else. It's going to be a lot of fun. This is something that you grab your whole family, you grab your friend, your significant other, and you come out here, enjoy the weather, good people, and go out there and find you some deals. Find you something that's that one-of-a-kind gift for that person that you care about. Or maybe, heck, a Christmas ornament that you just can't pass up. Or, Halloween's not far off. I saw a couple things over there for Halloween that I thought looked absolutely beautiful. They have beautiful jewelry. I know a young lady who's over here who hand makes all of her jewelry. She has a tent over here. And it's just, it's going to be, there's something for everyone. From children to men to women to any person in between. Whatever you're looking for, you're probably going to find it. And again, it's very unique. So come in there. Don't just go grab the first thing you like. Walk around, get a feel of the place, and then go out there and find those special gifts for those special people. Or treat yourself. I need to treat myself more.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. You got to treat yourself sometimes.
Man, you got to love yourself before you can love somebody else, right?
That's real.
Come on out here and join me. I'm going to be out here till 1 o'clock. We're giving away some beautiful T-shirts. Again, it's the 49th annual Pink Palace Crafts Fair. It's the 53rd? Oh, I apologize. I was off, people. Shocker.
I'm glad you made that correction as I'm making my edit, as I'm posting where we're at.
53rd.
There we go.
Pink Palace Crafts Fair. That's right.
There we go.
53rd Pink Palace Crafts Fair. So come join me. Now, you know how busy today is, right? We got Lee Sterling at Paramount Sports at 12 o'clock. We're going to be getting into some gambling. We've got some unbelievable football games this week. We got a couple, actually, somewhat, I would say, decent football games tonight. You got Florida State and Virginia. They're playing tonight. That's at 6 o'clock on ESPN. TCU and Arizona State. Everybody's expected a lot more from Arizona State. They are 3-1, people. It's not like they fell off the complete earth. They lost to Mississippi State, who's 4-0. Not a bad loss in Starkville. It was a 4-point game. But they got to get back going tonight. So it's a big game, man. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And that one's at 8 o'clock. Arizona State is a 3.5-point favorite at home over currently undefeated and 24th ranked TCU Horned Frogs. Now, that's the Big 12 matchups tonight. And we talked about Mississippi State, didn't we? Mississippi State, the whole SEC has a big one. Mississippi State and Starkville, they're playing the mighty Volunteers, who've had a lot of heartbreak. That missed field goal against Georgia had to hurt. So Tennessee's going down to Starkville. They're a 7.5-point favorite. That one's at 3:15 on the SEC network.
Cool.
Then you have, of course, Georgia at home, 50-1. Kirby Smart at Sanford Stadium. And let me tell you something. They're a 2.5-point favorite over Alabama. Alabama needs it. They're 2-1 on the season already. They got whipped up by Florida State. Georgia, 3-0, survived against Tennessee. And we're definitely not going to forget about the game that I'm going to be at, and that is LSU Ole Miss in the Grove tomorrow, 2:30. It's on ABC, people. Right now, Ole Miss is holding at a 1.5-point favorite. Total is shot up to 57.5. Ever since Lane Kiffin and myself and everybody said take over 55.5, it has gone up 2 points. Arkansas is at home in Fayetteville. That's the 11 o'clock game. They're playing Notre Dame. Arkansas's Taylon Green is awesome. They're coming off two very tough losses against Ole Miss. Unbelievable. You had an interception, and then all of a sudden we know what happened last week against Memphis, the fumble, the just continued fight by the Memphis Tigers. It was awesome, but I expect Notre Dame to come out there at home and fight pretty good against this Notre Dame team that's desperate. They're 1-2 on the season, and it doesn't look good for them. They got the young, C.J. Carr, who's he's a freshman. You can see the talent. He's just a freshman. And Taylon Green's top 5 in every passing category. He's number 1 in yards rushing. I feel like they score. I said let's go over 28.5 points total for Arkansas to score on Notre Dame's defense.
What's that over under on that one?
The total for the whole game is 63.5.
Yeah, I think they're going to go over, period. I think both teams like to score.
Mm-hmm.
And as you go get a little basketball-style football on the scoring end.
I like it. I like it. The Gamecocks are desperate. The Cocks are against the Wildcats at home. They're 5.5 point favorite. I'm telling you right now, loser of this game could go, bagel in the SEC because South Carolina, you're sitting there saying, John, what? I'm like, dude, South Carolina, after they play Kentucky, they got to have this. They have LSU, Oklahoma, Alabama, Ole Miss, Texas A&M, and Clemson.
Your Power 16 that you dropped earlier this week, that kind of really gives an indication as to how strong the SEC really is from top to bottom.
Damn Skippy. And then, of course, Mark Stoops' team, after they play South Carolina, they definitely need the win because then they have Georgia, Texas, Tennessee, Auburn. They do get Florida in there. I forgot about that. Vanderbilt at Vandy, and you know how well Diego Pavia has been playing, and they close the season out against Louisville. So, again, both teams desperate for a win.
Yeah.
South Carolina, 6.5 point favorite, but it's Friday, baby. Friday Night Lights.
Oh, yeah.
Houston High School, they are such a it's a class school, number one.
Yeah.
They have done unbelievable work in the classroom and not just scholastically, but also on the field. They are raising young men and women to go out there and attack the world. And again, they've also been very, very successful, best in the preps. They've been successful in football and baseball and every track and field, soccer, you name it, cheerleading. They've how do you say, they've held the torch for Germantown.
Well, they've elevated.
Elevated the
because
torch.
Now they've got under being Germantown's little brother, that perception.
That's
that
correct.
Was out there, they've gotten completely out of that when they won a state championship. What was that, season and a half? They didn't play for another one last season. So, they've shedded that, but here we are,
And right now, sadly, they're winless. Now, I would like to remind everybody they have a freshman starting. They brought up a lot of freshmen over the last couple weeks who've been getting a lot of playing time. They have sophomores out the frame.
Yeah.
They have a young quarterback who, took over in Tupelo for his brother. Another day. He is learning, and they had a hard-fought game last week, and it made me think of something. Young teams, and there is a process of learning how to win football games.
You better get them right now.
And they are right now trying to learn how to win. Tonight's a must-win game for this Mustang team, or no playoffs. They got to go get this done. They fought like you wouldn't believe against Bartlett, tighter than Cooter Brown. But again, it's kind of like watching the Arizona Cardinals.
Yeah.
Young team, Jonathan Gannon's third year there. They are close in every game. But what is it? It's just something. They haven't just quite figured out how to close out the game.
Right.
And that's what the Houston Mustangs need to figure out. I want to welcome in my friends, of course, first and foremost. Coach Bennett, how are you on this Friday? How's everybody holding up?
Man, I am great on this Friday. It's a football Friday, so you got to be good. And once again, it's like if you walked around that campus right now, you would think we were 5-0. I mean, there's high fives, chest bumping, heads are up. Every day is a new day, and this team is all you could ask for when it comes to the adversity they're having right now.
Now, we talked about a lot of the young kids right now, and you coach the freshman football team. How's the freshman football team doing? Still undefeated?
Still undefeated. We took care of Southwind Monday night. I think it was 38-20 was the final on that one.
Damn, y'all's defense ain't giving up nothing all season.
No, that was the most we've allowed.
Giving
20,
up.
Yeah, 20 points. That was pretty tough on me. That was a sleepless night.
Frustrated defensive coach. You can hear in Coach Bennett's voice. But the thing is, how many of those young freshmen that just were playing with you have now stepped up and had to give minutes for the varsity football team?
We've a lot. We still, even last year, we had a lot of freshmen that have to step into playing roles, and we've got some stepping up tonight again. We're going to have a freshman at defensive line. We're going to have a freshman hitting a little bit of running back tonight. Of course, we got our big offensive line freshman at guard. You're going to see, and we got some on special teams. But what I've gotten here today is two of our hard-hitting defensive backs, a senior and
one senior and one sophomore, don't you?
One senior and one sophomore, yeah.
Now, I want to start off with D'Angelo. My man, D'Angelo, how are you doing on this Friday?
I'm doing good today.
I got to ask you, man, it's your senior year. You have seen mad success playing through the Houston program for, I'm sure, the last 3 seasons.
Yes,
This is definitely not the easiest pill to swallow, especially your senior year. I'm kind of curious. Right now, where's your focus? How have you done? Are you helping bringing along the young people, trying to coach them up? What has this year been like, and how different has it been from the previous, 3 seasons? And what is it like being now the senior and kind of trying to help bring these young people along?
I feel like 0-5 is not like how we wanted to start off, but if that's what we got to go through to get through adversity and get better to make a playoff run, then I would be okay with it.
And they say you can't ever put too much on somebody's shoulder that they can't handle. And to be able to handle this with a positive attitude, also have your locker room not separate, but y'all continue to work, continue to smile. This is the process of a winning organization. Again, you've seen it. Everybody has ups and downs. Life's about peaks and valleys. It's how you deal with those valleys to get back on top of those peaks. It sounds like, D'Angelo, you're doing everything you can to make sure you leave this program and these young kids in the right direction so that they can continue to succeed going forward. But what have y'all done this week? Because if you win tonight, you're still alive in the playoffs. And if you make the playoffs, anything can happen. We have seen teams go from worst to first. If you've seen what the Cleveland Guardians and the Detroit Tigers have been doing in baseball, then you know what I'm talking about. If the Detroit Tigers have a collapse, it'll be the largest collapse, a 15.5-point game lead erased at the end of the season. That's a terrible way to go out. That's just again, it's unbelievable. But the Guardians, who everybody left for dead, now they're fighting to make the playoffs. And again, the way they started, nobody thought they would be here. But dadgummit, it looks like they're knocking on that door, and all they have to do is get in. And there ain't nobody right now who wants to play a team as hot as they are. This is where your focus is all right, we've gone through our bumps. We've gone through our bruises. We are learning. But damn it, it starts tonight with a big W. And then we continue going forward, kind of like Notre Dame. Y'all got to win out.
Yes, sir. I feel like the last 2 weeks was the best 2 weeks of practice we had all year. And last week, I feel like we were supposed to go out and win, but we came up a little bit short. But this week, nobody dropped their head. We just came out to work and tried to have an even better week. So I feel like tonight we should come out with the W.
So tell me a little bit about what you're thinking about. What do you think you're going to see tonight in this football game? What are you and your cohort who's with you really focused on this evening?
My defensive coordinator, Coach K, said if they don't score, they don't win. So as a defense, we're really trying to keep them out the end zone. And if they don't score, they don't win.
That is true. If they don't score, they don't win. Now, D'Angelo, I'm curious, are you more of a cover defensive back? Are you fast as Cooter Brown? Or are you one of those defensive backs that likes to get up and chuck them, fly up there and help the run game and light people up?
I really like to help the run game.
I can hear it in your voice, man. I can hear it in your voice. Do you expect to see more pass or throw tonight?
I feel like we should stop the run and make them throw the ball tonight.
I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. Got to ask your friend who's with you. He's your young fella. How have you helped bring him along and introduce him?
He really been like, I didn't get much playing time last year, so like we really like got brought in together, and we just been like working it out together.
We're talking about, of course, Colt. And it's Colt Hankins, correct? Is he the son of Memphis defensive coordinator Jordan Hankins?
Yes, sir.
That's it.
That's it. Oh, welcome to the program, Colt. How are you doing today?
Yes, sir. I'm good. How are you?
Man, I'm blessed beyond belief. I'm just kind of curious, man. Are y'all going to be blessed tonight and going to leave and have that head held even higher and just kind of smile on your face and know what it feels like to taste that victory, the first victory of 2025?
Yes, sir. I'm definitely looking forward to it. And we definitely practiced all week very hard. And we have been practicing, like he said, like we're 5-0. And we've just put the past in the past and in the back of our mind. And we just focus on the next week. And, yeah, I'm ready for this. I'm ready to get this win.
Man, it'd be nice on Sunday, your father comes home from beating FAU. They're undefeated, looking at the college football playoff, and then you come home and you get to say, hey, Dad, we still alive. All we got to do is get in the playoffs. Could be a nice little Sunday, couldn't it?
It could. Yes, sir.
Now, what does your old man say? Does he give you advice? How did you get to become a defensive back?
Well, really, I've played linebacker all my life because, that's just what I've been taught to play. But I didn't really get up to be the size to be a linebacker. So last year they saw some potential in me to turn into a defensive back, and I feel like it's worked out in me.
Free safety, strong safety?
Free safety.
Oh, I played free safety. That's fun.
Mm-hmm.
That's a great position. Great spot. Now, my question for you, so is D'Angelo the strong safety?
Yes, sir.
So you two are back there taking care of business, man, cleaning up all the runs and making sure nobody gets behind you.
Yes, sir.
Nice. Got to know, man, again, you're a young fella, part of the program. You weren't part of the state championship team. But what are some of the valuable lessons that you've learned through this difficult 0-5 stretch?
I've definitely learned to really just leave it in the past, and we can't control what's been done, and we can't change that, and we just got to move on from game to game, and once again, we can't change what's happened, and we just got to focus on the next one.
I like that. Yesterday's history, tomorrow's a mystery. Focus on today. It's a gift. That's why they call it the present. Get out there and work your ass off, and then, good things follow. It's about the process, man. Put in the work. Good things are going to happen. Your partner, D'Angelo, said y'all had the best 2 weeks of practice. This week of practice, what is it that's made the last 2 weeks so successful? Are you just finally now your defensive unit understanding the concepts that y'all are doing, your assignments, and are y'all playing like one as a unit?
Yes, and we've really these last two games have been our district games, and really just focusing on this is how we're going to get in the playoffs. This is very important to us, and we've really just been focused really on that a lot.
How's it been? I know it's a big deal walking through the halls. Y'all have had such a support. When I went out there, I think y'all were playing. I think it was White Station or somebody. I forgot. Y'all absolutely massacred them last year, and support from the student section was out of control. They still showing up and giving the love.
For the most part, yes, sir. I mean, we're always loving our student section and our fans all the time.
What does it mean to have all those people out there in the stands supporting you?
Well, I'm thankful that they are supporting us, even through our adversity, and know that we'll all push through this and we'll get better from it.
You definitely will get better from it. It's always something that hopefully you can look back on and say to yourself, man, do you remember September 0-5? And then you turn around in October and you're playing in the playoffs. It's something that can happen. You got to believe it. You got to see it. You got to believe it. You got to make it happen. So, D'Angelo, Colt, y'all are playing Cordova. What's their record, and what's the most important thing to take away tonight?
I think they might be 1-3 or 2-3, but the most important thing we need to do is, I feel like if we run to the ball, wrap up, and tackle, we should come out with the win.
Y'all been focused a lot on wrapping up and make sure you're tackling and everybody flying to the football and getting everybody down.
Yes, sir. And communication will be like a big key for us. That's what we've been working on for the past 2 weeks, because that's what we were lacking. But this week and last week of practice, it been like more louder, and it just been sounding like a football team.
All right, I want both of you guys talk to me about your defense. Tell me about some of your guys, some guys that we need to keep an eye on that you expect some big things from tonight.
On the D line, you should keep an eye on Jonas Jimerson, DN, Tony Williams at D tackle, Giles Brown at D tackle, and Wyatt Miller at DN. And we got Derek Page leading the linebackers. In the DB room, we have me and Cole back there at safeties, and at corners we have Brennan Odo and
Leif Osborne.
Nice. All right, now, do me a favor. Who's somebody out there this year that when the season started you didn't have a whole lot of expectation, but they've kind of opened up your eyes?
I would say Andrew, because like at the beginning he wasn't playing at first, but he had to step into the role, and I feel like he's been doing well. Like, yeah, I just feel like he's been doing well for where he's been like thrown into.
Coach Bennett, got to ask you something, man. How are you holding up? What's the coaching staff like? Give me a little feel, man. Talk to me. Where y'all at today?
Same thing. I think all the coaches, we, like I said, we're all a family. We hang out together. We coach together. I mean, everybody's going to have a little something, oh gosh, 0-5. We come off 2 great seasons. But we're all holding, nobody's worried that we're not hanging our heads down. We're still high-fiving and doing our same thing like we're 5-0, and that's what we do at Houston. I mean, whether you're 0-5 or 5-0, you gotta keep your head up. You gotta keep fighting, because in any given moment,
You got to keep fighting. You got to keep learning.
we could have a run, and you just never know. I mean, it's just one of those things that happens, and like I said, it's a tough season, but there's always tomorrow. You're gonna wake up Saturday morning and watch a little college football and get ready to do it all again on Monday afternoon.
All right, I got to ask you, Colt. You got any shout-outs, my friend?
I don't know if my dad's watching, but I'll shout out him.
If you got a girl that if you got a girl out there, man, she'll love you. Be like, oh, I love you, sweetie pie.
No, I don't got none out there.
You better tell your mom and dad you love them.
Yeah, I love you, Mom and Dad.
D'Angelo, give me a little shout-out.
First, I'd like to thank God, because I wouldn't be here without God, and
Good
really
job.
just my family, my teammates, and the people that support me.
I love that. I love that, man. D'Angelo, Colt, I wish you the best. We'll have to do it again. Thank y'all so much for coming into the studio. And again, man, go out there and fight. And just a little reminder, you're very, very young. But I will tell you, Houston, playing football at Houston, it's a fraternity, it's a fellowship, it's a love. You'll see these guys the rest of your life. I don't know if you know, but, I played with Coach Thomas and Ben Bennett, and, we're friends and we're family for life. And no matter what, you're building great relationships. Love your family, love your teammates, and fight your asses off tonight and go beat Cordova.
Yes, sir.
That's the plan.
That's the plan. Ben, thank you for bringing me my young men. And I know y'all are going through a lot of adversity, but the fact that y'all can stand up here, take these questions, shows a lot that y'all are building class kids with character that have no fear. Get the W. Love you, Ben.
Hey,
Talk to y'all soon.
We'll talk to you next week on the bus heading down to Hattiesburg.
Damn Skippy. That's my good friend Ben Bennett. That is, of course, two fine gentlemen, free safety, strong safety. They're going to come up tonight. They're going to bust some folks up. You got Colt Hankins, and, of course, we had the senior D'Angelo Hintz. Go out there, light them up like Christmas trees, get the big dub. Jay Ham, you're a big fan of high school football.
Absolutely.
That was awesome.
It's a great interview with those young men.
And again, the thing that's important to me is the fact that you got a team 0-5. I know a lot of coaches.
Won't be that way long.
I know what I'm just saying. I know a lot of coaches that wouldn't have the gusto, the onions to come in studio and bring young men. Again, these are very young men. These are high school football players. And let me ask them the difficult questions. He doesn't ever tell me anything's off limit.
And he comes in every time, every week, smile on his face.
Smile on his face.
Guys are great young men. They stand up, they shake your hands, they smile, and they look you great, square in your eye. It's not going to stay 0-5.
Man, I didn't turn out to be such an upstanding citizen like I did if it wasn't for Houston.
I mean, you can say the same for Landon. You can say the same for Brian Dakins as well.
Actually, that is so true, man. I go out there and hire them all, don't I? Well, listen, we are about to talk with my good buddy Mo Schefter. Where is he raining from today?
He probably will be in Pittsburgh.
He's up in Pittsburgh.
I think so.
I figured it. We'll ask him what he thinks about his Steelers. We're going to ask him what he thinks about last night's game. And what are we betting on this weekend in the National Football League? That's all next. But don't forget, you can come say hi to me. I'm out here at the 53rd annual Pink Palace Crafts Fair. It's straight fire, unique, one-of-a-kind gifts. You can't get them anywhere. It's today. It's tomorrow. It's Sunday. Grab your family. Grab your friends. Grab your loved ones. Come enjoy the weather. And I'm telling you, you will leave with something that you absolutely love. Back into Shake Sports 56, 98.5 FM.
Join the voice of the Tigers, Dave Woloshin, for Wolo and Friends. Weekday mornings from 10 to 11 here on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM.
Don't miss the 53rd Annual Pink Palace Crafts Fair at Audubon Park, September 26th through the 28th. Bring the whole family and enjoy 3 days of food, live music, and of course, shopping for one-of-a-kind arts and crafts from across the Mid-South. It's a Memphis tradition you don't want to miss. The Pink Palace Crafts Fair, September 26th through the 28th at Audubon Park. Sponsored by First Horizon Foundation, Friends of the Pink Palace, and your friends at Sports 56. Maria's Cantina in South Haven is not your average Tex-Mex joint because they're serving up Mexican with a twist. Maria's Scratch Kitchen is the most creative and diverse menu around. Beyond the traditional huge quesadillas, chimichangas, and fajitas, Maria serves up hand-rolled Latin egg rolls, Cajun and Creole items like catfish, gumbo, and boudin balls, as well as the best sandwiches and 8-ounce burgers in town. Wash it all down with a house margarita for only $5.50 and happy hour every day till 6. MariasCantina.com, 6717 Airways, Mexican with a twist.
Family Leisure doesn't do anything small. It's always got to be big, just like the world's biggest spa sale. Happening right now at Family Leisure. Check this out. You can get spas starting under $3,000. Spas and even swim spas, they're up to 30% off. Floor model spas have even bigger special prices. Cold plunges are all the trend right now. Take the plunge starting under $5,000. You see a patio furniture set you like? You could get a free umbrella with it. Ask an associate for details. Plus, swimming pools are clearance price now through the end of October. Get yours before the prices increase. That is, with any big sale, special financing, it's available. The only thing small during the world's biggest spa sale at Family Leisure are the prices. Family Leisure, Whitten Road at I-40, where family and fun come together.
It's the Drive into Fall event on now at Gossett Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Fiat on the Pike. 2025 Dodge Hornet GT. More power and performance than Honda CR-V in both gas and hybrid models. Buy Hornet for $24,252 or $281.98 a month. 2025 Wrangler 2-door Sport. More off-road capability and quicker open-air option than Ford Bronco Outer Banks. $7,036 off MSRP. And bad boy power in 2025 Ram 1500 Tradesman Crew Cab 5.7 box. $11,631 off MSRP or $467.42 a month, plus 1.9% for 72 months available. So drive past the rest and come to the best. Gossett Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Fiat online. GossettMotorCars.net.
If you want it, we got it at Gossett Motorcars.
Ram 1500 SN 711,999 MSRP 50,710. Wrangler SW 546 086 MSRP 45,540. Hornet GTS 38 46078 MSRP 32,085. Includes all rebates and incentives. PF 895 excludes tax, title, and license. See dealer for complete details. Offer valid through 9/31/25 with approved credit dealer stock only.
Broadcasting from the Family Leisure Studio, we are Sports 56 and 98.5 FM.
If wedding bells are in your future, you need an unforgettable engagement ring from a jeweler you can trust. And that's been James Gaddis Jewelers for over 60 years. With a huge selection and the best prices, James Gaddis is a master jeweler and diamondologist. Beautiful jewelry from James Gaddis is always the right choice. Choose from rings to earrings, necklaces to bracelets, and gemstones to watches. Layaway and financing available. James Gaddis Jewelers, 4900 Poplar, online at GaddisJewelers.com and Instagram at Gaddis Jewelers. Say I do at James Gaddis Jewelers.
Hi, this is Troy Fiveash, owner of Fiveash Roof Services. Do you know what Penny Hardaway and I have in common? We should both be in that building celebrating the best basketball players of all time. Of course, I'll have to buy a ticket to get in, but he should already be there. But seriously, we both surround ourselves with the best people we can find. We work hard to achieve our goals, and we are both among the best in our respective fields. At Fiveash, we can't win titles or get national awards, but what we can and do strive to do is give 100% of ourselves to give you the best product possible and one you can be proud of. So if you need a roof, siding, or gutters, give us a call at 901-367-0050, and we will do everything we can to provide you the best of everything. Fiveash Roofing. Fair, honest, and ethical. 367-0050 or memphisroofer.com. 367-0050 or memphisroofer.com.
Fiveash Roofing, it's what we do. We're here for you.
Air. We breathe it naturally. Simple, right? Not so fast. The air you breathe could be hazardous to your health. Don't guess. Be sure with a phone call to the Memphis Mold Inspector, the only licensed mold assessor in the Mid-South. Call the Memphis Mold Inspector to check the air quality inside your home and office. Protect babies, pets, new homes, old homes, employees, friends, loved ones, and you. Just call 901-292-7788 for clean air and peace of mind. 901-292-7788 for the Memphis Mold Inspector.
If you're looking for a cool new ride, run, don't walk to Gossett Volkswagen on the Pike. Get your 2025 Taos S. We Gossett $236 a month. How about 2025 Jetta Sport? We Gossett $239 a month. Plus a Gossett Volkswagen Covington Pike 2025 Atlas Cross Sport SE $279 a month. And every 2025 Atlas Peak Edition and SEL Atlas $5,000 off MSRP. That's all 2025 Atlas Peak Editions and SEL Atlas $5,000 off MSRP. So run, don't walk to Gossett Volkswagen 1875 Covington Pike or online GossettVWMemphis.com, where we're charging forward and charging less every day.
If you want it, we got it at Gossett Volkswagen.
All 36 monthly, 7,500 miles, 25 cents excess mileage. Taos S SMO 56598, MSRP 27011. Jetta SMO 851,138, MSRP 25916. Cross SE 23120, MSRP 39206. Peak Editions SEL Atlas 3500 manufacturer rebate 1500. Gossett discount includes all rebates and incentives. Must finance through Volkswagen Credit. Excludes tax, title, and license with approved credit dealer stock only. See dealer for complete details. Offer valid through 9/30/25.
Now, back to Sports 56 Happy Hour with Johnny Radio. This hour brought to you by MemphisMoldInspector.com. Here once again is Johnny Radio.
They can't keep Johnny down. They haven't yet built the man that'll keep old Johnny down.
Welcome back to a little Sports 56 Happy Hour. I'm your buddy, Johnny Radio. Happy Friday, everybody. I got my man Mo Schefter. I'm so excited. We're going to talk some great NFL football. You know we're gambling. I got at 12 o'clock Lee Sterling. We're breaking down college football. We're gambling. At 12:30, we got T-Money and Uncle Brasky, correct?
That means we're gambling.
Even though I got a great story. Am I allowed to tell this? Well, Brasky got arrested last week.
Oh, my God. We got to hear about that one.
Man, Lord have mercy, son. You think you would eventually figure it out. But, hey, nothing I can say. Nothing I can say. But what I can tell you is I am out here. It is the 53rd Pink Palace Crafts Fair. It is not just awesome. It's the original. It's the OG. It's the gangster, and it's got everything. These are not like, this ain't like some dude putting some popsicle sticks together and calling themselves a crafts fair. No. These are fine artisan crafts. These go from their mind where they think it up, and then they make it with their hands. And I'm talking about everything's handmade, and it's pottery. We got wood. We got yards, yarn cutting. They have painting, jewelry, photography. They have a music stage for entertainment. And bring your kids. They got kids crafts. They got a petting zoo. They got a train they can ride. They're also demonstrating all kinds of different things that you can do for crafts. And again, when I say they have everything, they have metal works. They got glass works. They got dudes that blow glass. They got people that make jewelry. They got everybody and their grandmother. And I'm talking about jewelry, leather, metal, mixed media, fiber, ceramics, you name it, they doing it. But they're also doing some cool demonstrations. Rug hooking, tatting. I don't even know what tatting is.
I don't know what that is.
It's not tattooing, it's tatting. They're doing spinning minerals. I don't even know what spinning minerals is.
I'm going to find out.
They're metal smithing. That's where you work with metal, obviously. They're going to teach you how to, like, bind leather and be a leather worker and how you take care of it and how you can take, a raw hide and you can turn it into something badass. They also have cotton patches where they're going to give you, like, where you can make a quilt. They got soap making. Dude, you can make your own soap, bro.
Can't get no better than that. I mean, we're a clean player, so,
Dude, that's dope. That's dope. They're also doing weaving, woods carving. They're doing a wheel-thrown pottery. That's where the wheel spins.
And tatting is a form of knitting.
Oh, it's a form of knitting, so you can learn how to knit. You can also do printmaking, hand knits, broom making. There's a Memphis area beekeeper that's here who has the best honey you'll ever get. He's also going to do a thing where he's going to help teach you. I'm coming back to this because, I'm a bee fan. Have you ever seen me with bees?
No, I haven't.
I've never been stung. They come, Chas don't even get it. Every year, I got, like, more bees than anybody. I don't spray nothing on my yard. I like all the natural stuff.
You ain't
I put all those.
Stung, so you got bee repellent?
No, they just know, man. I'm like Injun, bruh. They know, man. They see it on me, son.
We ain't going to touch Johnny.
They know me, and they just can feel it. They know I ain't got no fear. They land on me. They get high with me. I'll smoke a joint, next thing you know, in the backyard, and there will be like 12 bees just flowing around me. It's
so
like
you got the bees in your sessions?
Like, dude, the Kuna Matata is like me with the bees.
Oh, my God.
Yep. They're also going to do glass blowing. Speaking of the hippie lettuce, they're doing baskets. We're going to teach you how to make baskets. There's a blacksmithing class. I'm telling you, they can teach you. They can play. They got things for your children. They got, again, one-of-a-kind, fine artisan crafts. It is open till 6 o'clock today. We're open right now. We're open till 6 p.m. We're open 10 to 6 on Saturday, from 10 to 5 on Sunday. Get out here and get your gifts. Now it's time to talk NFL with my man Mo Schefter. Nobody knows the National Football League like Mo. Did you know that he is the illegitimate son of Adam Schefter.
Actually, his nephew, and I started that rumor.
I know you did, but I did also say.
But I like the sign twist, though.
Yeah. This sneaky old Schefter. You would never think he got some. Man, Mo, how are you doing on this Friday?
Well, I'm feeling great, Johnny, and you and I are honestly soul brothers because I'm the same way with Bees, okay? Like, if B comes near me, I don't move, I don't hit him, nothing. Because bees are the single most important species in the world.
Amen, preach. They pollinate
But I'm
everything.
feeling great. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And if without bees, we don't have football. Without bees, we don't have food. And by the way, the honey is so fire. I put it on my oatmeal. They say I'm the only person that still eats oatmeal, dude, but I love me a little oatmeal with some honey and some bananas in that joint.
That man eats oatmeal. He said he eats oatmeal.
I eat it for dessert. It's my dessert.
Late night snack.
It's my late night dessert.
Ain't nothing
Like, I
wrong with
can't
it.
be-
Ain't
I don't-
nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
It's a healthy alternative to, I mean, people eat like those chewy bars, and he just eating the natural version of it.
Mm-hmm. Now, I want to keep eating. And I want to keep eating. And you know who's eating really well right now? Dude, don't even think I'm playing. Seattle got one of the better defenses in football.
Yeah.
Their offense, believe it or not, I don't care. I know it's Sam Darnold, but you know what I'm starting to think to myself? You're going to tell me that you wouldn't rather have Sam Darnold over J.J. McCarthy? Then you a liar, because I like Carson Wentz over J.J. McCarthy. You're telling me that right now the age factor with Sam Darnold and even Geno Smith, who's doing well with the Raiders and has Brock Bowers, he's going to help. I still believe Pete Carroll resurrect that joint hopefully in time before he leaves. But let's be real. Sam Darnold wasn't picked high because he didn't have the talent. He had happy feet. He was young. He was immature. Last year, he had a great season with Minnesota. You saw that young Rams defense get after him often. Kevin O'Connell, who I think is great with quarterbacks, was still putting him in a 5 to 7, step drop, which was just stupid. I mean, you got Addison Reed and Jordan Jefferson. You need to start get 3-step drop, get the ball out your damn hands when they're blitzing you that fast. Throw some slants behind them. I'm just saying. I just thought my man McDonald did a bad coaching job, but right now, it looks like Sam Darnold looks comfortable. And you saw that drive, man, they got the ball back out with 28 seconds. He hit Jackson Smith and Jigbo on the side with a beautiful back shoulder fade. No rush, no calm. They knew they had a kicker with a big booming leg. Completed one more little quick pass. Ran the ball up the middle, kicked the field goal. Ball game over. Seattle, did they make the right decision with Sam Darnold?
100% they did. I mean, you know how I feel about Sam. Jay knows how I feel about Sam. I feel like the kid was always had the tools. He had the talent. You nailed it. He had happy feet. But a cup of coffee with Sean McVay and some quality time with Kevin O'Connell, and this kid all of a sudden has now put it together. And what you're
by
seeing
the way,
now,
you mentioned something. I'm sorry, Mo. I have to interrupt you. I think that time with Sean McVay actually is something that's very underrated.
100%.
He very underrated, and he's a quarterback whisperer, and he did a lot to help him with basically the way he prepared mentally, physically, and also he went from that wide stride to getting his feet up underneath him a little bit more and standing tall when he throws.
Johnny, that's a perfect assessment of where Sam Darnold's game has reached to this point. And just one thing to highlight, he's not a quarterback you want to blitz too much. He's more of a quarterback where you want to play coverage and let him go through his progression. Because the one thing that makes him so effective, and I don't have numbers or measurements or analytics, I got my eyes. And when I watch his film, he has one of the quickest releases that I have seen on film. And that's what makes him so effective against blitzes. And that's what sometimes he fits it in these tight windows in the seam that he has no business fitting them in. But because of how quick his release is, and now the IQ part, the anticipation part, is reaching up to par with the physical tools, it's all coming together beautifully.
It is actually coming together beautifully, and I can't believe I'm spending this much time actually on Seattle. But I'm being serious. When I look over at that NFC West, we have a team that has some serious injuries in the San Francisco 49ers. I mean, dude, I don't believe in Mac Jones. Also, when you look at them, they have 11 players already that are injured. Did you realize that? That's insane, man. Like, you can't. And yes, they came back after the safety last week and they beat the Cardinals, but we've watched the Cardinals for 3 straight years. They just don't know how to close out tight games in the fourth quarter. They don't.
So you
I
are
guess
absolutely
what I'm
right.
saying is
Sam, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off because there's a little bit of delay, so that's my bad. But Arizona, Kyler Murray does not make enough consistent winning plays. That's number one. Number two, we can talk about San Francisco. Their injuries is what's probably going to keep them from reaching where they want to get to this year. But just to focus on Seattle before we move on, their defense, man, their defense is still getting healthy. A secondary led by Witherspoon, Kobe Bryant, Julian Love, Josh Joby. They got Eamon Warry, who's going to be back. That front four is good enough. And the Legion of Boom, their staple was we don't
that
need
young
to blitz.
defense, buddy.
Like, and that's what makes them so strong is they have good linebackers, good secondary players to complement 4 strong pass rushers. And that's what makes them so effective. They play fast, they play free.
You know what? I had to do it, man. So I've been using ChatGPT a little bit, all right? So you talked about Sam Darnold versus the blitz. I put it up, and I've got Sam Darnold's numbers versus the blitz the last 2 seasons. Check this out, man. In Minnesota, he was excellent versus the blitz until the very last game against the season versus the Rams. It is insane. In fact, he went 80 for 109 versus the blitz for 1,084 yards, 13 touchdowns, and only 1 interception during the entire regular season. And then, of course, for some reason, Kevin O'Connell did the 5-7 step drop and kept trying to push the ball vertically, and Sam Darnold ended up on his back way too much in that game. It just didn't make any sense to me how you change your game plan like that. But also then this year, versus the blitz, they ain't blitzing him nearly as much this year, but I will say versus the Saints, this was his worst game versus the blitz. He was 6 for 8, 146 yards and a touchdown.
Wow.
So, yeah, dude, you are 100% right. It makes him make fast decisions, and let's just be real. When he's sitting in that pocket, I think that's when he struggles a little bit longer because he actually does too much thinking. But damn it, man, once he puts his foot in the ground and you got guys coming off of him, he does read where the blitz is coming from, and he throws it behind it.
Totally agree. Sam Darnold, less than 3 seconds, is Kevin O'Connell's product. Sam Darnold, over 3 seconds, is the New York Jets product. Simple as that.
It is so deadgum true. Now, we've been talking about last night's game, and I'm just kind of curious, though, before we jump off of it, how much of a believer over in that NFC West are you, one, in that entire division? And number 2 is, who do you like out of it? Is it just blatantly obvious with all the injuries with San Francisco, even though they're 3-0, that this, is Seattle's division to lose? Because as much as I love the Rams, and I think they're talented with that young defensive front, they were my pick to win the division. Matt Stafford, though, has been injured for so much, and he's just 1 hit away, and that scares the hell out of me.
So I watched the film a little bit on the Eagles-Rams game. And he had
Dude, that
some
collapse killed me, man.
Oh, I hated it. because I had the money line. I didn't even have the over.
I did
had
too,
the money
bro. I
line.
had both. I had this. I had the money line, and then I also had them plus 6.5. I lost both of them with the block field goal, bro.
I stayed away from that game on purpose.
Hell, I thought I had that at halftime. I was counting my money. That hurt. But with that collapse, it really has, and it's not just the financial part. It really left a poor taste in my mouth. And I love Sean McVay, don't get me wrong. But you cannot lose that football game. And Matt Stafford made some of the stupidest passes I've ever seen. Some of their calls I just didn't even understand in the second half. And I do have to tip my cap because Jalen Hurts had 17 yards at halftime. And then he went out there and he destroyed that Rams secondary.
You got the nail on the head. Sean McVay, I think, lost that game with A, how he handled the end of the first half, and B, the play calling in the second half. As far as the NFC West is concerned, we talked earlier in the year. The 49ers, I think, are a year away from reopening that championship window, and the injuries is what's going to keep them from reaching to where they want to reach, like I said. But they have quality depth at all positions. So, yeah, the injuries hurt, but the 49ers are going to be very much creme de la creme next year. To me, as the season continues to progress, the NFC West is going to come down to the Rams and the Seahawks. I'm not going to go off on the Rams, but the biggest concern is Matt Stafford's back. And he took a shot in that game against the Eagles, and then before that shot, he was accurate. After that shot, he was a Winston, and he started missing some inexplicable throws. And that's my biggest concern for the Los Angeles Rams. And I think the Seahawks are in a prime position as they continue to get healthier to potentially be able to finish the marathon better than the Rams and the Seahawks and the 49ers. If this was a sprint, I'd have a different perspective. But the season is a long marathon.
So far, the best two teams on offense have been the Rams and the Seahawks. The best two teams on the defense has been actually the Seahawks, and damn it, who was it I was thinking of the other day? J-Ham, you said it.
Yeah, the Seahawks yesterday, that was like second.
Seahawks were second to who, though? Who was number one?
I didn't even look at who was number one.
Man, I
was focused on last night's game, and I ain't even got my notes with me. But,
God, it's going to drive me
it's not the
absolutely
Rams
crazy.
or the Browns, the Texans.
It might be actually. Oh no, San Francisco. It was San Francisco was number one. Seattle was number two in defensive points allowed.
Okay.
That's
or
what
was it Green Bay? It might have been Green Bay.
No, it was Green Bay. You were right because San Francisco was number 4. Green Bay 1, Seattle 2, Green Bay 3. Congratulations. You are 100% correct. And the fact that you have Seattle, who's number 2 in offense and number 2 in defense, in points scored, that's impressive. Now, of course, they went to number 1, but they also played another game. I have a feeling that Indianapolis will retake that mantle after they play this weekend. They'd only have to score, I think, 8 points. Now, I got to ask you about the very first game on Sunday. It's in Dublin. How are the Vikings favored over the Steelers?
Because they have a better defense, and their offense right now with Carson Wentz is more explosive. Simple as that.
Yeah, it's basically the Carson Wentz factor, because I can promise you if J.J. McCarthy was playing, I feel like a rookie versus Mike Tomlin's defense would struggle. But Wentz, he's seen it on multiple occasions. What's your favorite game on the board?
Ooh, Philly Tampa comes to mind. The first one that we just talked about comes to mind. My favorite game is definitely Colts versus the Rams. I cannot wait to watch that game.
Rams a 3.5-point favorite. What's your lean?
I am leaning Colts plus the 3.5.
Colts plus 3.5 on the road. But Danny Dimes continues to absolutely freak people out. One other one. Eagles and the Buccaneers, but Philadelphia minus 3.5 against the Eagles. Who you got?
I'm taking the Eagles because there's no Evans, but Godwin and Wirfs will be back in this game. And Philly has lost to Tampa about, I think, 3 years in a row now.
4 in a row.
I feel like that comes to an end
Mo,
this Sunday.
tell everybody where they can find you.
Views from the 22 on Facebook, baby. Go to the Facebook group, type it in, you'll find all our links. Love you, Johnny.
Man, love you, Mo. You be blessed. Enjoy all the games. We'll do it again next week. And heck, anytime you want to hop on, just let me know, and we will rock and fire. Be blessed, Mo.
You too, brother. Appreciate you.
Man, I'm out here with Ham. It's the 53rd annual Pink Palace Crafts Fairs. Come see me. We're open till 6 o'clock. Fine artisan crafts. It is so much fun. We're back in 2 Shakes with Lee Sterling. Sports 56, 98.5 FM.
Dacus and Brett Norsworthy take you home every afternoon. Sports Time on Sports 56. Weekdays from 3 to 6 here on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM.
Founded in 1991 by lifelong law enforcement officers, ProTech Security can perform all security services for personal or corporate clients. Uniformed armed guard, plainclothes officers, neighborhood patrols, violence in the workplace, event and party security, dignitary protection, and alarm response. Licensed and insured in Mississippi, Arkansas, and Tennessee. They are currently looking for armed security officers, retired law enforcement, and military personnel especially. Premium pay and no limit on hours worked. If interested, give them a call at ProTech Security, 901-274-3400.
Cashback is not available on gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin. $5,000. That's the average amount of money people in the U.S. are now spending on gas in a year. $5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right. You can earn real cash back with Upside just by buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside every time I fill up, and I've already made around $300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get real cash back? If you like free money, download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code MEGA25 to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code MEGA25 for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code MEGA25 for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
Do you know one of the best things you can do for your employees or family's health? Provide Arctic Clear bottled water. Arctic Clear bottled water is your locally owned and operated bottled water provider. Arctic Clear is 100% natural spring water with free delivery and setup, dependable service, and no long-term contracts. What an easy choice. Call Jeff Manus today, 901-382-2363, or visit arctic-clear.com. Arctic Clear bottled water. Call now, 382-2363. That's 382-2363.
If you need glass replaced, there's only one name you need to know. Binswanger Glass, the largest full-service glass company in the U.S. They've been an industry leader for over 145 years. For all your residential, commercial, or auto glass needs, Binswanger Glass is the name you need to know. 24-hour emergency service for all commercial customers, plus a nationwide warranty on all professionally installed glass. Visit Binswanger Glass in Midtown at 340 South Hollywood across from the Liberty Bowl. Visit binswingerglass.com. Binswanger Glass.
We are Sports 56, WHBQ Memphis, and W253DF Memphis, with Brett Norsworthy and Bryant Dacus. Weekday afternoons from 3 to 6.
Today, I consider myself the luckiest man on the face of the earth.
Now, back to Sports 56 Happy Hour on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM. This hour is brought to you by Tito's Vodka. Here once again, Johnny Radio.
Yo, 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 welcome into a little Sports 56 Happy Hour. I'm your buddy Johnny Radio, wheeling and dealing out here, baby. I'm so excited. The weather is absolutely beautiful. We're at the 53rd annual Pink Palace. Fine artisan crafts things going on out here. It's really just the Pink Palace Arts No, it's the Pink Palace Crafts Fair. Sorry. What did he get the name right? Pink Palace Crafts Fair. But they have fine artisan crafts. I mean, they got everything: pottery, wood, painting, jewelry, metalwork. You name it, they got it. They got a place for kids. They got a crafts fair for the kids. They got a petting zoo. They got a train. They got demonstrator that demonstrate doing all kinds of crafts. They got hand-blown glass. They got jewelry. You name it, they got it. The weather's beautiful. Bring the whole family. It's going to be awesome. One-of-a-kind gifts. It goes from their mind to them making it to you buying it and going home, and it's a one-of-a-kind piece, baby. Now it's time to talk to the one, the only Lee Sterling. He's one in a kind. Absolutely. Now, I got to tell you this. This is the most unbelievable thing I've ever had. Lee Sterling will be able to vouch for this. There are so many frauds out there. Do you know that?
Oh, yeah.
So there was a group that wanted to be on my line. I don't mind telling who they are. Hey, JM Sports, y'all suck. They reached out and they go, hey, we wanted to do the show with you. And I was like, I'm booked. I said, I got my guy Lee Sterling, Paramount Sports. He really kills it. I said, he's been with me for a long, long time. He knows his business. He takes it seriously. And this guy's trying to pitch himself to me. And he's going, oh, well, we figured out the algorithm, and we just punch it into a computer, and we put in all the information, and it pumps out who's going to win. And he goes, you know what, I wouldn't expect you to buy anything until you saw how effective it is. And I go, all right, dude, you can send me your picks, and if you hit above 65%, I said, I'll bring you on. Deal? And he said, deal. Arizona last night. Hey, let's sweep the board. He had the Kansas City, Los Angeles over, lost. He had the Detroit Tigers over, lost. This was on Wednesday. He had Houston money line. They lost outright. He went 0-3. Then he shoots me this. He got Pittsburgh over Cincinnati. He lost the over in the Chicago-New York game, so he went 1-1. He had Baltimore to cover. They got smoked. He had New York straight up over Kansas City. Yes, right here. You can read it. Lost that one. Had the Raiders to cover. Biggest game of the year was last week, Dallas money line. They lost outright. This dude sucks, and I'm not afraid to say it. This guy that we're going to talk to, I am going to tell you 100%. He will be with you. He will stay with you, and you will be a winner. Lee Sterling, he is with Paramount Sports. He's on my show because he's the only winner I know. He's the best in the business. What up, Lee?
How are you? That's a great story, Johnny. I hear it's not uncommon. You're not the only one. Probably every year I get at least 5 hosts out of the 50, 51, 52 shows I do that tell me similar stuff. I even had a guy one time, Johnny, that was living in Vegas. He claimed to be a client. Meanwhile, he mailed out envelopes to every single radio show that I do saying that I double-side games. God. I don't know if we were together then. This was about 10, 12 years ago. Turned out mailing from Vegas. I mean, yeah, he happens to buy my service. He lives in Vegas. Come on. He's another sports service. And that's why I give all my hosts the games that I have. They're up on the website. Go to recent results at Paramount Sports. You see every single game I've given my clients over the last 5 years. So the big I don't lie. And then, of course, they would follow it up with a call. And, they get caught. It's just people that are jealous. People don't know what they're doing. They sound terrible on the air. You can tell they didn't play the game. They don't watch the games. I mean, hey, using math, I use math. I'm a finance major. You got to use math. I'm looking right now, Pro Football Focus.
Yeah, but I promise you, I'm not just going to put things in an algorithm and ask ChatGPT because I proved last year I beat the brakes off ChatGPT.
Yeah. So what?
Because they don't know football. They just know numbers.
Right.
Well, on his first 12 picks, he won a whole whopping 2 games with a push.
Wow.
If I just would, I didn't bet any of them. Yep. No, I didn't bet any of them.
Yeah, of course you did.
I wish I would have faded them.
Yeah, you should have. I mean, but then again, you got a great one on your station. Comes on earlier, Brandon Lang.
Oh Lord! And by the way, last night this was the funny one because I had Seattle. And he's like, dude, and again, this is after he went 0-3 the day before on Wednesday, didn't have a play on Thursday. I mean, I only had one play on Thursday, and he tells me, this is what he sends. It's been a tough week, and we're well aware of it. We have updated our sources and info to make sure this is turned around starting today. We will get you back to what we will get back to what we do. If you have any questions, he's like, call me. But he says, make sure you play Arizona tonight. They win outright, not close. And I'm like going, me and Jay and Darian are talking yesterday, and we're like, nah, bro, we're on the Eagles, man. That defense, that line, Arizona don't know how to win. I was like, what the hell is this guy talking about?
You know what? And on top of that, they use Johnny. They use a lot of these guys use fake names.
Yes.
I don't think they couldn't write an algorithm.
You wouldn't tell where your daughter's cheerleading. You wouldn't be talking about go see my daughter sing the national anthem. My daughter's in Miami. I live here. If you thought people were looking for you because you were that bad. Now, we got a lot of stuff to get to, by the way, because you have a big fight week. We're talking football games, but I did want you to plug up because it's a big fight week, and I know you got a fat card.
Yeah, we do, and I'm going to give you a free play there. So if everyone's listening, give them a little morsel to whet their appetite. So 7 selections, $37. It's starting at 6 o'clock your time tomorrow night from Perth, Australia. So we've won 13 of the last 16 cards, and if you don't believe me, Johnny can show you the text. We send them every Friday to our clients. He's already gotten it today. Here's a fight I'm looking at. Jake, the Celtic Kid Matthews, 22-7. From New Zealand, remember the fight is in Australia, it's pretty close for him, fighting Neil, the Haitian sensation, Magny. Jake Matthews is 31, Neil Magny is 38. But if you know fighters, you know Neil Magny actually has the better cardio. This guy could go 10 rounds. And Jake Matthews has a history of gassing out, so I think he's going to ration his gas tank. The only way he wins this fight is probably a rear naked choke, but he did finish his last fight with a rear naked choke. Before that, 3 decisions. Neil Magny has lost, I think it's 3 of the last 4, but they've been feeding him some top 10 guys that are on their way up. Neil Magny can still fight here. You gotta know the fighters here. We're not going to go with Jake Matthews minus 400, even Neil Magny plus 315. Different ways to approach fights. We're going to go over 2.5 rounds, minus 135. I think it's the best way to cash a ticket here. Over 2.5 rounds, minus 135. Jake Matthews against Neil Magny on Saturday night from Perth, Australia.
We're talking with Lee Sterling, Paramount Sports. Go to ParamountSports.com for all the info. But we got to talk some college football. And the UT Vols had a tough game at home against Georgia. They had them on the ropes. They had them. They let them back in the game. And then they had them again. 35-yard field goal. You walk off a hero. You got every single girls sorority from every sorority in Tennessee's number. You are a superstar. Missed the field goal. Georgia escapes. Can Tennessee put that behind them and go on the road and face Jeff Lebby's team that's 4-0 and beat Arizona State at home? They're a 7.5-point favorite. The Vols, that is.
Here's the problem with Mississippi State. You can't start a running back named Fluff. You just can't. I mean, this kid is all named first team. Fluff Bothwell. He's been really good. But remember, guys like him, they look good when they're playing the lower level teams. This is the first SEC team game here for a lot of guys like Fluff and a lot of guys that transferred in, and also some guys that moved up from the second to the first team. They're improved, much better than last year. They're 4-0 straight up and against the spread. Tennessee last year was a 26-point favorite against Mississippi State. I don't think the gap is closed that much. Tennessee should have beaten Georgia. They had them up 8. Any one of 5 or 6 plays happen that goes their way last 5 minutes of the game, they win that game here. So I still think there's value here. We're going to lay the 7.5 in Tennessee. I think they win this game 35-25. They get the cover too.
Tennessee gets the cover. Vols Nation is feeling good, and hopefully they'll get down to that, Vol Navy and go have a whole lot of fun on the water. Now we talked about Mississippi State. Now it's time to talk about Texas A&M and Mike Elko. Auburn got screwed last week by that unbelievable play. It helped me out. I'm sure it hurt a lot of people and pissed off a lot of Auburn fans. You're not allowed to deceive. It should have been a 15-yard penalty. Instead, it was the game-deciding touchdown. John Mateer's got to deal with a broken hand, but Texas A&M's got to deal with Auburn's got to deal with a broken heart. Can they heal their heart after that painful loss last week against Oklahoma and beat a Texas A&M team that right now, let's be honest, is playing some damn good football?
Why do you think it was an illegal play?
The only thing I can say is because I had an official come on and he says that they have made it illegal to do anything to deceive. He walked 5 yards across. He should have exited the field. Instead, he came back, and that should be because deception is illegal in the Southeastern Conference.
I didn't see that. I know. Remembering back from my days in high school and college, if you told the official you were in, you checked with him, and you said, I'm in the field to play, they would usually okay it, or if you came into the game, if you check with them. And so they would usually make some kind of notice. So, I don't know the exact rule, but bottom line is you're not going to win many games when you give up 10 sacks. You got to protect the quarterback. I love Jackson Arnold. That kid played with heart. But he's playing his old team, and you can't protect him. I think maybe 1 or 2 sacks were his fault, but 8 or 9 weren't. And now he's got to come back home after playing his old team. He's battered, he's bruised, he's mentally fatigued. He's got to practice all week, get on a plane and travel and play an A&M team in front of 100,000-plus fans. I mean, are you kidding me? Mario Craver has taken it to the next level. I thought he'd be good, but not this good. He and Casey Concepcion, they've totaled 33 receptions, almost 700 yards, and 7 touchdowns. I'm going to give you something to look for that the average person, not one other handicapper, will ever mention. Why is Texas A&M's passing offense taking it to the next level? Their blitz pickup. Their 2 starting running backs, you blitz a linebacker, they will stand up and they will blast them. They've only given up 2 sacks this year, has their offense. I just don't see Jackson Arnold getting back up here. I'm taking Texas A&M 31-20.
And, you mentioned Jackson Arnold, and just for me, he made some good throws. He does look better than he did at Oklahoma. I just don't believe him. And Coleman for Auburn, that kid's a full-grown-ass man, though. But, who else they got?
Right. No, they have a couple other decent receivers, Singleton, Simmons, they're good. That's
yeah, they're good, but you have Arnold throwing the football.
Right. That's the problem.
That's the whole problem.
He's an above average Jag. That's what he is.
Yeah. So in the SEC, just so you know, they have even a whole name for it. Since you know how they implemented, this is the first year. They said that it's a 15-yard unsportsmanlike contact for what is now what they call the hideout tactic, and that's where you use when you substitute in the game in and out, because you know how they let the defensive team substitute. And then the SEC did release a statement saying that they missed it and that the officials will be held accountable. And Auburn is still fuming, but there's nothing they can do about it because, well, damn, it's already happened. Now, Georgia doesn't lose at home. What is Kirby Smart, 50-1 at his house?
33 in a row.
33 in a row, but I think it's 50-1 total against anybody not named Alabama.
Right.
They're a 3-point favorite over Alabama.
If they put this line at 6.5, 4.5, 5 points, everyone's going to jump on Alabama. They're making it low. They're dying to get you to bet Georgia. I think Georgia's
is
good.
Ty Simpson that much better of a quarterback?
I don't know if he's that much better, but I'll tell you this much. Their 3 receivers outside of Ohio State, best trio in the country. They are that good. And I think they have an advantage there. Teams improve most from the first to the second game. They're not giving up 230 yards on the ground in this game here. I just think that, Georgia has nice numbers, 2.7 yards per carry allowed, their defensive front seven, but Jam Miller's coming back. They'll be improved there.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're going to see another Alcoa fantastic finish here. You remember back in the day. And how about this, Georgia? 3-12-1 against the spread since opening week last year. That kind of tells you something. Wrong team favored. Alabama straight up 27-26.
Yeah, and when you talk about Alabama, I look kind of like at Alabama and Ole Miss. You know, Ole Miss has 4 guys with over 150 yards and double-digit receptions. Alabama has 4 guys with at least 88 yards, 3 guys with over 100, and they have 2 wide receivers with at least double-digit catches. Horton's right there at 9. Their wide receiving core, I mean, Bernard's leading the team at 18.3 yards per reception, 275 yards and 15 receptions. Of course, everybody knows the youngster Ryan Williams. He's not doing too bad. 10 receptions, 195 yards, and 2 tutties. So they are getting done. And I have to say, Ty Simpson I believe in more than I do Gunnar Stockton.
I agree.
All right, I just had to double check and make sure because I'm feeling the Bama. Memphis, this is a game that I can't bet unless you tell me to. My heart says they go out there and beat the brakes off of FAU. They give the 2-finger salute to the Big 12 at the end of the year while they dance into the college football playoff and be like, hey, you turned down $200 million, 5 years where you didn't have to pay us and a prenup, and now we're in the college football playoff. How you like me now, Big 12? That's what I'm praying for. Is this a slip-up game, or do they go down there, understand what they got in front of them, and whip FAU's ass?
So this is not as strong as my other games. It's probably the toughest ball, and you can't deny that there might be a little bit of overlooking this game. I mean, the FAU, the only things going for them. And this is a young team. Rookie head coach, 34-year-old Zach Kittley. They lost to FIU. The positives are, though, they're off of a bye, and they have a quarterback, Caden Belkamp, who, if he's hot, he can carry him for a while. So we just don't know how much of the celebration, how long it took place on Saturday night into Sunday or Monday. So I don't think there's a look ahead as far as the schedule with Tulsa and a bye. But last week, what would you put that as far as wins? Top 5, top 10 all-time for Memphis?
I will say, in my personal opinion, when they beat Tennessee and my good buddy who I grew up with, Marquise Bowen, sacked Peyton Manning twice in the game, that was big. There's some, the win, going to the Cotton Bowl was big. There's been some big games. But with the fact that I see 10 years from now, if they don't get into a Power 4 conference, I see that Memphis football start dying and us getting used to 10 wins in a year and the American not being enough for them to continue to support a football team that's only bringing 4,000 people to Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium. You get in a Power 4 conference.
Where is it now?
Right now, it's in the American. And we're trying, and if they make the college football playoff, I feel like the ACC is going to come calling.
Okay, but what is it? Is it top 5 all time
in the American?
For Memphis or any
for me,
all time.
I'm going to say it's the biggest win of Memphis's career because this is the opportunity this year, and it might be your last opportunity to get into the college football.
Yeah.
Like, if they win the American and go to college football playoff, I think they get in because they got the basketball team, and I think nobody else can say no. And after being left at the dance and called the ugliest chick, nobody turns down $200 million, no pay and a prenup,
Right.
So I didn't even know I would be here. And the way they won, Sutton Smith running, the fumble at the end, the first down by the quarterback who just kept running and churning those yards. Yeah. The way they closed that out to get this W, it feels like it's destiny.
Yeah. I had a friend, and he went out a couple times with a very wealthy girl. And to this day, he said he still regrets letting her go. I said, why? He said, I said she was like a 3. He goes, no, she was a 10. She was a 3 with $7 million.
Ooh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It's like Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift. Yeah. She's a solid 6. Travis Kelce catches 6, but she's a 10 because she's a billionaire. Now, I'll be in Oxford tomorrow. I'm probably going tonight, I think. Ole Miss 1.5-point favorite over LSU. The total, by the way, was at 55.5. I know we're not really talking about it. The whole Whit Weeks, Landry Kiffin stuff. My daughter, of course, lives with Landry, if you didn't know. I've had more people call and ask me, where do they meet? Is this real? They met 2 summers ago. He's been courting her for a year. They're now dating. It's not that big a deal. But I will say, Lane says take the over. This is the lowest total they've had in the last 4 years when these two teams play each other.
Yep.
I'm going over, but I'm kind of curious. What are you taking? Ole Miss minus 1.5, or are you going to try and break my heart and go with the Bengal Tigers?
So I do think that they found their quarterback. If he wins this game,
Trinidad
do you agree? Do you think Chambliss is going to be the guy rest of the year?
Chambliss is going to start. Well, I don't know. Okay, so here's the whole situation. Lane says he is firm that Austin Simmons is the starting quarterback when he's 100% healthy. He's not 100% healthy right now. Trinidad's is going to start tonight. And if Trinidad beats LSU and continues to play the way he is, I'm sorry, it'll just force Lane's hand. But I think he's saying everything right. And the crazy thing is like I've talked to Lane personally, he says that this is the best quarterback room that he's had. He's like, these two guys work together. He's like, Trinidad is one of the most mature people you'll ever meet, and Austin at 17 was more mature than anybody he knew for that age. He says they're just there helping each other week in and week out, and they don't care who plays as long as Ole Miss wins.
I believe it. He's saying the right thing. If Trinidad wins this game, I think it's going to be very hard, unless he has a couple bad games in a row, or just to move him out. So I think he's the right guy for now. I think their offense of all the 4 units is the best offense. The problem here might be LSU's defense isn't far behind. The offense for LSU, I think, is due for a big game with Garrett Nussmeier. He has not had that game.
That
where
secondary for Ole
clicking.
Miss isn't very good.
No, and they're giving up 33.5 points per game. First 2 SEC games. Hate to say it, I think class finally is the difference. LSU 34-28. I hope I'm wrong.
Thank you, Lee, for the hope. I will be down there praying and hoping, and I've had some miracles answered lately. Because again, that Memphis game, that was a big prayer that was answered. Now, your
wife also said yes.
Oh, and my wife said yes. She did. I feel like it's what did you call that one thing? The reverse cowboy chokehold or something? What were you talking about? Wrestling?
I'm trying to remember. Yeah, that was the. I can picture it. I can.
I think that's what I pulled off, and then we got married, and she said yes.
Okay. Held her in it long enough, right?
Yeah.
I'll think of it. I'm going to send it to you. I'll send it to you before the end of the day. I know it's for the guy. He's basically, the guy can't move either arm. So I'll remember the move in a few minutes. But, anyone wants to get involved, how about this? Our game of the week, Texans and Titans. Do the Texans roll here, or can the Titans keep it close? Of these two teams, all 6 games, only the Titans have had a half-point cover. So, but I think there's a clear right side to this game. First 10 callers get it for free. Call 800-400-9741. Give the Texans and Titans on me. I love the game tonight. I'll give them the game tonight between Florida State and Virginia. Is this a trap game tonight? FSU's laying 7. First 10 callers get both games on me. 800-400-9741. You want to get my UFC? Tomorrow night, 7 selections, $37. Or, how about this? The entire weekend from tonight through Monday night, 13 to 15 selections. September to remember, use coupon code SAVE100, just $97. That works out to like $6-7 a selection. We are red hot. We won every single game since Sunday, 6 in a row in the NFL. You want to hop on board? Just one place, ParamountSports.com.
He's the man. He's Lee Sterling. Go to Paramount Sports or just now pick up your phone, call 800-400-9741. Get the game of the week and just jump on and join. Lee, be blessed. Thank you for your time.
You too, buddy Johnny. Take care. Be safe.
That's my good buddy, Lee Sterling. Me and Ham are going to take a quick timeout. On the other side, we got T-Money and Uncle Brasky. We're at the 53rd Pink Palace Crafts Fair. It is awesome. You can bring your kids. It's open till 6. It's also open Saturday 10 to 6. It's open Sunday 10 to 5. Artisan crafts, man. Fine artisan crafts. Hand-blown glass. There's a beekeeper with the best honey. They got a music stage, a kids department, jewelry, photography, painting, woodwork, metalwork, pottery. You name it, they got it. It's all one of a kind out here at the 53rd Annual Pink Palace Crafts Fair. Come and join me. The entrance, the best entrance, Audubon Park, enter off of Cherry Road. It is free parking. Audubon Park, right there off of Cherry Road. Pull on in. Come say hi to me. I'll be here today till 1. They're here till 6. Tomorrow 10 to 6 and Sunday 10 to 5. Don't touch the dial. T-Money and Uncle Brasky are next on Sports 56 98.5 FM.
You have opinions?
I think it's over.
Of course you do.
I don't think it's that simple.
Everyone does.
I got all the answers.
Hit us up on the Sissy's Log Cabin listener line at 360-8255.
Listen up, Rebel fans. Your next winning drive starts at Landers Ford in Collierville. Their game plan is simple. Find you the most savings possible. Make a trade, lower your payments, or let them buy your vehicle even if you don't buy from them. That's how you keep moving the chains. Just like the Grove on game day. Fans all across the Mid-South keep coming back to the #1 Ford dealership in Greater Memphis. See them today in Collierville or online at LandersFordMemphis.com. When you own a Landers Ford, you get the support of a certified service tech with the Landers Ford Remote Service Experience Program. They pick it up, drop it off, or fix it on the spot, so you're never left watching from the sidelines. To finish the drive, the iconic Landers Easy Pass always brings more for your trade and the biggest discounts to put you in victory formation. And now, straight from the 1977 Ole Miss football team that took down #1 ranked Notre Dame, the final snap of the day from Landers Ford President Don Kitchens.
If it doesn't say Landers, you paid too much.
As reported on Ford's 2024 Total New Vehicle Retail Sales Report in Memphis Market.
Tito's Handmade Vodka is America's favorite vodka for a reason. From the first legal distillery in Texas, Tito's is 6 times distilled till it's just right and naturally gluten-free, making it a high-quality spirit that mixes with just about everything. From the smoothest martinis to the best Bloody Marys, beyond the bottle, Tito's has gained a reputation for giving back, teaming up with nonprofits around the world to serve its communities and do good for dogs. Make your next cocktail with Tito's and learn more at Tito'sVodka.com. 40% alcohol by volume, namely 80 proof, crafted to be savored responsibly.
Getting engaged is one of life's most spectacular occasions. And when you find your ring at Sissy's Log Cabin, the promise of a lifetime begins with our promise to always provide unmatched quality, superior service, and brilliant natural diamonds. Find your dream engagement ring, wedding bands, and more when you shop Sissy'sLogCabin.com or stop by any of our 7 locations. Begin the rest of your lives brilliantly. Only at Sissy's Log Cabin, because life's too short for ordinary jewelry.
Visit Frontier Western Store today for new shirts and boots. Frontier is your top Carhartt store in the Mid-South. There's thousands of in-stock shirts and jeans. They have the classic K87 pocket tee in every color they make, including new ones just released. Available small to 4X. Want new jeans? Frontier has you covered with super tough work denim by Carhartt. And you've got to check out their selection of Ariat jeans for men, women, and children. You'll love how easy it is to find the size and style you need. Have you seen Frontier's remodeled world-famous boot showroom? It continues to expand. New styles by Ariat just arrived, plus plenty of in-stock proven classics too. Whether you need work or dress boots, trust that Frontier's the place to come. See thousands of pairs of Ariat boots and thousands more by Dan Post, Corral, Durango, Rocky, Twisted X, and others. And Frontier's pricing is lower than online and chain stores, so you know just the local shop to visit. Frontier Western Store, 5880 Goodman Road in Olive Branch, and on the web at frontierwesternstore.com. Locally owned and operated since 1967.
Now, back to Sports 56 Happy Hour with Johnny Radio. This hour brought to you by MemphisMoldInspector.com. Here once again is Johnny Radio.
Don't be a bad boy, Johnny. Don't you slip up.
Yo, 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 I'm back, people. Welcome into a little Sports 56 Happy Hour. I am out here at the 53rd Crafts Fair, put on every single year, 53 years in a row by Pink's Palace. fine artisan crafts, glass blowing, honey beekeeper. Dude's a pimp, man. The dude is unbelievable. He'll actually be putting on a demonstration. They have so many demonstrations, by the way. You don't just get to come out here and find the finest gifts that are one of a kind, that came from an artist's mind and was created through their hands.
Organic creativity, you can't beat that.
Baby, I'm talking about everything. And the thing is these talented artists are actually going to be teaching this week. So you come out here, you could learn literally how to hand build pottery, glass blowing class. You know how to build a basket? I don't. You can learn. You also got Wood Tuners Guild. Don't know what that is. Carving wood. Making a spoon for the kitchen. Yeah, I know what a blacksmith is, bro.
Yeah.
That's hot. That's metal. They're going to be doing that. They got broom making, hand knits, print making. They also have, they're going to teach you how to build a quilt. And if you want to know anything about leather, they'll teach you how to dry the hide, make it into a wallet, make it into whatever, how you sew it, how you deal with it. Spinning minerals, bro. That sounds like some, did you ever watch Breaking Bad?
Yeah.
Is that spinning minerals?
Sounds like there's something.
Wrong. No, different type of minerals. We also have rug hooking. I'm being serious. This place is for the whole family. They have a kids place where you have crafts. You have a petting zoo. There's a train. There's a stage with music. If you come out here, men, guess what, man? You're thinking to yourself, I don't want to go shopping with my woman. Yeah, you do, buddy. They got a beautiful tent full of beer. I'll call it the beverage tent for men. They also have a food truck, tons of vendors. You can eat out here. You can come out here. And the weather, can it get better than this?
I can't at all.
Dude, with all that rain that we just had, you're telling me you don't want to get outside? Come out here and join me. The best place to enter, go over to Audubon Park entrance, right there off of Cherry Road. The parking's absolutely free. The gifts are one of a kind. This place is awesome. Bring the whole family. Now it's time to talk with T-Money and Uncle Brasky. First and foremost, who I got? T-Money. Is it because Brasky's in jail? Brasky didn't make it today, did he?
You'll have to get with him about all that now.
Is he okay?
He's down and out, but you may have to get the story from him. That's not my story to tell, Johnny.
So am I being bad on the radio?
You'll have to get with him about all that. Let's talk
I'm
about this
just kidding.
Day. Let's talk about this beautiful day, Johnny. I mean, it is gorgeous out.
Here's what we're going to do. Life lessons. Don't be like Brasky. Come to the 53rd annual Pink Palace Crafts Fair. Buy one in a kind gifts from fine artisan craftspeople, and share them with your family. Guess what happens? No trouble, baby.
No trouble.
Just a fun, beautiful day. Pick up a skill. You can learn all kinds of stuff. Now,
what can you learn,
my friend,
Johnny? What can you learn?
You got to give them a rundown about what all they got out here, man. You can do a little arts and crafts.
What can you learn, like mathematics or architecture?
You know how to make a quilt, T-Money?
No, hell no.
If you want to ever get rid of a witch, they'll teach you how to make a broom so she can fly off.
Like one of them, old timey.
Don't you remember Samantha Bewitched?
Yeah,
she would wiggle her nose.
Yeah.
I wouldn't get rid of her. She was a great woman.
What other
She'd wiggle her nose and a whole meal come out.
Hand finger paints and stuff. Well, I mean, what do you?
Oh no. This is no. This is the finest artisan crafts fair in the entire Mid-South period. It's high class. It's jewelry. Yeah, this ain't this ain't popsicle sticks somebody put together and built a damn fence like they did in the third grade.
Out there in Parkway Village, we're used to the kids having them a little craft fair, and it's like you said, finger paintings and popsicle sticks. That's what I thought you were doing.
No.
Snow cones and finger paint.
Nope. You can learn how to literally hand build pottery, blow glass. You could build a basket. You know what wood gilding is? They'll teach you how to be a blacksmith, a beekeeper, broom maker, hand knitter, print maker. Wheel thrown potteries where it spins like a madman. You can make the pottery out of that thing. They got wood carving. They got quilt gilding, leather. You ever worked with leather? It ain't easy, bro. They're going to teach you how to do it, man. Metal smithing. You dealt with metal, Holmes? Does this sound like kids play to you? You want to learn how to weld?
Hey, Johnny, do me a favor and blow me some glass like that.
Dude, I definitely can do that. I got you, brother. Now, I got to ask you something, man. Yeah, trust me, I know what you mean. Trust me. By the way, you coming over this afternoon?
Absolutely. I'm off today. I'm out here at the golf course.
You should come see me. What golf course?
You know, Pretty Chris carried us out here to the ranch.
Oh, Spring Creek Ranch. One of the most beautiful golf courses on planet Earth. I love Spring Creek Ranch. Tell Pretty Chris I said what's up.
We got us a little scramble going on. It's me and Big Chief versus Pretty Chris and Country Club J.
Oh, man, Country Club J and Pretty Chris are going to kill y'all.
Man, they're up like 4
holes. I was going to say they set it up for you like that, didn't they?
John, is like the Ryder Cup with PBR going on out there.
This is the PBR sponsored Ryder Cup.
They don't have PBR at Spring Creek Ranch. I can promise you that.
We're Team Miller Lite.
They'll have that. Now, you ready to do some gambling?
Oh, heck yeah, I'm ready to do some gambling. Yeah, I've been on fire. T-Money's been rolling.
You've been on fire like Red's been on fire?
Man, me and Red got about identical plays. We play a couple different things, but we get together as a Bluff City syndicate, and we get together and get our best 2 plays out there, and we hammer it. We've been rolling.
Well, then they don't know your money or your bankroll, but I guess then I do.
Well, yeah. I mean, we're rolling. So, we're fixing to go to Sizzler on these folks. We gonna Sizzler. We gonna Sizzler.
Dude, why do all older people like Piccadilly?
You know,
my grandmother loved Piccadilly. It's her birthday.
My mom is like that as well. I don't get it. I never understood it. I don't like it myself.
Do they like walking down like a cafeteria line because it makes them feel like high school?
I don't. You know what? That may be.
It's 100% it, John. When you get that tray and you slide it across that rail, it take you to yesteryear.
Dude.
Then they have this interpersonal relationship with the cafeteria worker as well. I don't.
Oh, and it was my great grandmother. Now, my grandmother, neither one of my grandmothers would be caught dead in Piccadilly. It was my great grandmother. Like, are you kidding me? But anyway, I don't know how I got on Piccadilly. The reason I got on Piccadilly is because I was going to say that place is trash, but old people love it. But I'll tell you, the food vendors out here, straight fire. Come on out here and join me. Now, T-Money. We're going to do a few plays, okay?
Okay.
Comprende? But guess what I have to do? Man, I'm going to tell you on the other side because I'm about to take a break, and then on the other side, you know what we're coming back and do? We're going to gamble. Is that all right with you?
Hey, I got some plays. Let's get rich. I'm so excited to share these plays with y'all. I'm feeling real generous lately, Johnny, and I just want everybody to win.
Man, all he wants everybody to do is win, and when they win, here's what they're going to do. Go to the owner's box out there at Lakeland's Town Square. It is the best sports bar I've been to. I don't know if you realize this. They have the entire Sunday package. Do you know? I call it the Sunday package. I should just call it the NFL Holy-ish package because they have every single NFL game on every single time there's an NFL game. So from 8:30 in the morning, starting on Sunday morning, you got the Dublin game. They going to have that on the boob too. Then you got all the 12 o'clock games. You got all the 3 o'clock games. They got the last game, the Monday night game, the Thursday night game. So where's your NFL headquarters, bro? It's the Owner's Box Sports Bar and Grill right there at Lakeland's Town Square. The best thing about it is you can take your female companionship. This is not just a dude's bar because the food is delicious. They have a full wine bar. My girl Chas loves wine. They also have 24 beers on tap, a full liquor bar. They have an outside patio on a beautiful day like this. You can step outside, kind of catch your thoughts, go outside and just enjoy the weather. If you want to pick a sports bar to where you have the best food, the best atmosphere, the best prices, it's the Owner's Box Sports Bar and Grill. One other small note, got to tell you, we are at the Pink Palace. It's the 53rd Crafts Fair. That's right, 53rd. You think they got it right by now? Well, they do. It's even better than right. The weather's worked with us. They have food vendors. They have fine artisan crafts, one-of-a-kind gifts. They have a thing for the children where they have kids' crafts, petting zoo, a train. They have demonstrations. They have a beverage tent. Anything you need, they have right here. Come on over here. It's open till 6 o'clock today. It's 10 to 6 on Saturday. It's 10 to 5 on Sunday. And guess what? Free parking right there off of Cherry Road over like the Audubon entrance. Free parking. Come and join me. 53rd Annual Pink Palace Crafts Fair. We're back in 2 shakes with our final bets. Let's make that money. Sports 56, 98.5 FM.
Start your day with Sports 56 Mornings with Greg Gaston and Eli Savoy. Weekday mornings from 7 to 10, right here on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM.
I'm Gary York. I'm the service director at Lexus of Memphis. Our service department wants to be more than just a place where you get your oil changed. We do glass repair, windshield replacement, recalibration of your camera and sonar systems, even wheel repair, tire replacement, all the things you would expect from a luxury automotive dealer. Please check out our website. You can schedule your appointment, check out our specials, hours of operation, or if you'd like to do it in person, please reach out to one of our associates at 901-271-5199.
I'm thinking back to school.
You mean the Rodney Dangerfield movie?
No, I'm trying to think of a theme for this month's Central Barbecue ad, and since it's September, I'm thinking back to school.
Well, it seems like you're kind of forcing it. What does going back to school have to do with Central Barbecue?
Well, get your school year started right by having Memphis' best barbecue.
I'm not hearing it.
Come on, it's a brand new year. Why not celebrate by getting the tastiest ribs in town at Central Barbecue?
It just sounds like a Central Barbecue ad, but with school shoehorned in.
Every student should enjoy some slow-smoked deliciousness.
Well, now that just sounds stupid.
You try writing a new Central Barbecue ad every month.
Just say Central Barbecue is good.
For school.
It's time to hit the road with the best deals in the Mid-South, brought to you by Gossett Mitsubishi on the Pike. 2025 Mitsubishi Outlander PHEV plug-in hybrid, $299 a month with more headroom and legroom and longer warranty, and lower price than Toyota RAV4, plus standard third-row seat and 2.99 APR for 60 months, available on 2025 Mitsubishi Outlander PHEV plug-in hybrid. Or take your pick from 2025 Mitsubishi Outlander or 2025 Mitsubishi Eclipse Cross, just $399 a month. Not a lease. Outlander or Eclipse Cross, $399 a month. You own it. And you always find peace of mind with our 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. So hurry to Gossett Mitsubishi, 1870 Covington Pike. Online, MemphisMitsubishi.com.
If you want it, we Gossett at Gossett Motor Cars.
PHEV SC 00816 MSRP 42615 Outlander SU 32343 MSRP 36105 Eclipse SCO 39973 MSRP 317 includes all rebates and incentives. PF 895 excludes tax final license. See dealer for complete details. Offer valid through end of the month with approved credit. Dealer stock only.
4.9 liter V8, 0 to 60, and I'm about to find out.
Now back to Sports 56 Happy Hour on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM. This hour is brought to you by Tito's Vodka. Here once again, Johnny Radio.
All I do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind.
Welcome back to a little Sports 56 Happy Hour. I'm your buddy Johnny Radio. Happy Friday. I'm at the 53rd Annual Pink Palace Crafts Fair. It's straight up fire. We're up until 6 o'clock. Come join us. The weather's beautiful. It's also open on Saturday 10 to 6, Sunday 10 to 5. It's the fine artisan crafts where you can come out here and get one-of-a-kind gifts. They have a beverage tent. They have food trucks. They have a kids' place where you can go and do some crafts, petting zoo, train. They got every single thing you can think of, from metalworks to jewelry to pottery. You name it, they got it. You looking for something for Halloween? They got it. You looking for something for Christmas? They got it. You looking for something for your significant other? They got it. You looking for something for yourself? Trust me, come on out here. You will find it. It's a lot of fun, and again, the weather's been so bad. Get out your house, man. But speaking of your house could have serious black mold, which is terrible for your health. You could have all kinds of toxins that could be hazardous to your health. So call the only licensed mold assessor in the Mid-South. That's my buddy Stan Mosier, 901-292-7788, for clean air, for peace of mind, for all those things. You can also visit MemphisMoldInspector.com. Stan Mosier is the man. Everybody breathes. That means every one of you are a customer. 901-292-7788, 901-292-7788, or visit MemphisMoldInspector.com. Tell Stan I sent you. T-Money, first pick of the day. What do you have, sir?
What, you want my play?
First play of the day, Mr. Money. Open it up. I'm ready for your soliloquy.
My whaty?
For you to say, I don't know your bankroll any more than you know my bankroll, and then you jump into your picks.
Johnny, just remember that I don't know your bankroll any more than you know mine. And with that being said, Johnny, just load the house on them. OHIO, Ohio State Buckeyes. Hang on, Sloopy. They cover the A. They're going into Washington. They're talking about Washington got weapons and this and that. You're still Washington. We're still the Ohio State Buckeyes. We cover 8.5. We run them out by 3 touchdowns at their place. Our defense is legit. Get on the 8 points. It's a run out.
2:30 game on CBS, Ohio State. By the way, just get a little heads up, at least on BetMGM, that bad boy's moved to 9.5. You still feel good about Ohio State minus the 9.5? Yeah. Is that okay? Do I still take it? What do you think? Do you still like the 9.5? I think they wrote them out.
I love it. Hammer it. It's a 3. They win by 3 touchdowns.
All right, cool. What's your second play?
The second play is I'm going to stay on the red hot Memphis Tigers. They've covered every game here. They're going to continue to cover down.
Longest win streak in the country, even longer than Ohio State's, buddy.
Yes, they are. That's why I'm going with them. I'm going with the 2 hottest teams in the country today. Let's go ahead and get that bankroll just right. But let's get the Tigers. Where's that? 13.5 is where I got it.
13.5.
Rolling again. And I got some insider information from Coach Manny down there. So he said the Tigers are ready, and I think they run them out. Another 3 touchdown victory.
I love it. I love it. Usually you do 2 plays. You got any love in any other thing?
Well, I kind of like LSU a little bit down in Oxford.
Yeah, and I also kind of liked you until you said that, because hotty toddy, gosh almighty, who the hell are we? Flim, flam, blim, blam. Oh, miss by damn. Trinidad Chambliss. He's running. He's gunning.
We were supposed to go down to the game until Uncle Brasky's mishaps.
What's he doing with his tickets?
You'll have to get with him.
I was going to say, if he sells them, he can help pay for a lawyer.
That's very true. That's a great idea.
Yeah, tell him to go ahead and put those bad boys on that StubHub and sell those bad boys, because you're going to need an attorney.
100%, and a good one.
Yeah, definitely. And by the way, don't answer the door, you moron. Like, here's a life lesson for everybody. Don't answer the door. And don't come outside your house. Go to bed. Go to bed. Key is nothing happens good after like 4 a.m. Now, I'm going to give you a couple plays that I like real quick while we're closing things out. I did want to tell you, I think Fayetteville is going to be bumping Notre Dame, Arkansas. I know Arkansas has had the most 2 devastating losses that I think I've ever witnessed personally. I was at the Ole Miss game. I watched the Arkansas fans' hearts being ripped out when Taylor Green threw the interceptions. I was sitting there chilling like a villain. Liberty Bowl, all of a sudden, my man rips away the fumble. Damn Tigers get the first down, get the dub. Literally, we're down by 18 points at one time. Arkansas, man, completely flipped out. I like over 28.5 points for Arkansas. Notre Dame gave up 30 points to Purdue, who hadn't beaten an FBS team in 2 years. Taylor Green is second in passing yards, second in touchdowns. He's first in rushing yards as a quarterback. I think they get busy. Go Bobby Petrino, go. Drive that motorcycle like you got a blind on the back of it. Just don't wreck. So that's one of the things that I like. And I guess, you know what? I wanted to ask you, Jay Ham, is there anybody out there that you were looking at?
Yeah, I picked the ones that I'm rolling with. I'm the one with Ole Miss and they're covering that 1.5, though.
You going hotty toddy, gosh almighty.
Hotty-totty.
What do you think about the Alabama-Georgia game? What do you think about the Alabama-Georgia game?
Georgia at home, man. I had a tendency to roll with the home team when you get in those spots like that. I didn't even look at the line with them. What is it, like 1.5?
Georgia is a 3-point favorite over Alabama currently.
Ew. I'm like Mo when it comes to that. I don't like just the 3. Let me get the half.
You need a hook.
Yeah, let me get the hook with that. You know what? Because it's
this man like going to the Lamplighter Inn when this show's over. I can tell.
Not the Lamplighter. Come on, man. Do me better than that. Give me Bama covering that though.
Also, I will say the Vikings and the Steelers, sneaky spot right here. Minnesota, 2.5-point favorite. I think a lot of the public doesn't realize that Carson Wentz is the starting quarterback. Let's start the music. Producer, back of the crib. Once you start the music, I know I have 1 minute to get out. But yeah, man, I think the Vikings minus 2.5 against the Steelers. Aaron Rodgers ain't no good. It's 8:30 in the morning. You know what he's going to do when he goes across the pond is God knows what. I'm going to back the Vikings and Carson Wentz. Again, have a wonderful weekend, Money. Hotty toddy, gosh almighty, be blessed. That's my man, T-Money. For Jay Ham, man, I hope you have a blessed, wonderful weekend. And again, everybody,
you too, my brother.
I am out here at the 53rd Pink Palace Crafts Fair. Come and join us. We're open until 6 o'clock tonight. Tomorrow it's 10 to 6. And on Sunday it's 10 to 5. Make sure you come and have some fun. And don't forget, free parking right there off of Cherry Road over by Audubon. It's awesome. This is fine artisan crafts at its best. But for Jay Ham, I'm John Harden. I hope everybody gets out there, makes this world a better place. We're going to see you on the flip side. Peace.
Sports 56 and 98.5 FM. Available.